Hello and welcome to this week edition of Week in Review from the staple of Soul 95.7 FM. You know, we discuss about news or previous stories, top stories across the week. That's through last week, and I have with me here, the news unit in Soul 95.7 FM. We'll be talking about those top stories and we'll be giving out some points. And the line is open to you too to contribute your own quota on these stories we'll be talking about today. Kemisola Williams is my name, and I won't be doing this alone. I have with me here Wurala. Hi.
Good morning, Kemisola.
Good morning, Wurala Olakomi.
And good morning to you out there listening to Week in Review on Soul 95.7 FM. I am Wurala Olakomi, the Golden Girl. It's good to be here.
Thank you. And I also have here too another colleague. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Olusegun Okedeji. It's good to be here too. Week review, just like yesterday that we did one. We are here again. Time flies.
Yeah, we have some stories that we'll be discussing about. I'd like to start from the first story. Okay. After each stories, I'll be calling out the lines. You can send your text message. You can also call in too to share your own mind on the stories we'll be discussing about today. I'll be starting with the security aspect. We have some headlines. Okay, let me bring out the headlines, then I'll start reading the stories, then we dive into the discussion. Insecurity, IGP gives fresh order to protect schools, hospitals, others. Coming again on that. Insecurity, IGP gives fresh order to protect schools, hospitals, others. And the second one we have Nigeria's inflation rate rises to 19.64%, highest figure since 2005. And we also have these two nationwide blackouts in Nigeria as electricity workers go on strike. And we also have these two, Sanon and NASU suspend strike for 2 months. Those are the stories we have. Okay, before we dive into the discussion, let me call out the number, which is for you to be able to contribute to the stories. The number is 0915-2222-957, and you can also call through 0915-5555-957. I'll do that again. 0915-2222-957 and 0915-5555-957. From my own hand here, we'll be starting with the security issue, which is insecurity. IGP gives fresh information. That was on Monday, last week Monday. That was when it happened. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Akali Baba, has given fresh marching orders to police operatives to provide adequate security across the country. The police boss gave the directive in a statement last week through the Force Public Relations Officer Olumuyiwa Adejobi. He charged operatives to respect the rights of Nigerians and avoid unprofessional behaviors. A copy of the statement obtained by Newsman revealed that the IGP ordered the deployment of watertight security arrangements to cover our schools, hospitals, health workers, and critical national infrastructures around the country. The IGP has equally ordered regular patrol, stop and search raids, and show of force by tactical commanders to clamp down the pockets of crime and criminality recorded in some states of the Federation. I would like to stop there. It means that I want to say a big kudos to the IGP for bringing out that development. Seriously, I think it's going to calm down all these issues we've been having about across the nation. And I want to say this, that before I'll throw it out to my other colleagues, that when I think the number of security officers you'll be seeing around now is going to it will multiply, and it's not for you to panic. No, not for you to panic, but it's just for you to know that our security officers, they are on their toes to make sure that everything is working well and we're able to have a safe society. And I'll be doing that. I'll be throwing this to Segun Okedeji. What do you have to say about that?
Well, just like you said, we have to give the kudos to the IGP for that taking that steps. But I have an issue, and my issue is that as a security outfit and intelligence, according to security, the little that I know about security is that you don't relay your next step in public. There's no PR about it. You don't need to do any PR about it. But it's unfortunate that in this part of the world, we want to politicize everything. We want to lay claims to everything. But normally, in the security expert will tell you, you don't tell your enemy your next step. Just like a game of chess. If you are very familiar with those people that play chess, we will understand what I mean. You don't tell your opponent, this is my next step. Because when you tell them, okay, put security in others, well, you have told them where they will point to. What about those areas you are not focusing on? So it's just that I'm telling you now, I'm telling the whole Orisun Barriga, this is my house. By tomorrow, I'm going to put cameras in the four corners of my compound. Now I've revealed my secret to the people that intended attacking me. So they will find other means. So when you want to do such thing, it should be in silence and let other people see the result. Just like what we said, that whatever you're doing in silence and let people see the result. So you don't need to proclaim, you don't need to make paparazzi about it. You don't need to make the whole world know or say that, yes, because I want the world wide know that we are doing our job. Fine, good move, good initiative, but I still have issue with that. When you're doing such thing, it has to be in silence so that you don't give, you don't play to the gallery of your enemies.
So you mean saying those things, it won't help us, and
it will.
Okay, but
it will help to some extent, but I still believe that it has to be low key. Okay,
well, let me throw this question to Wurala Olakomi. That saying those things, I think those are the popular places, or maybe should I say, the strategic places, or do you think there are other areas that should be included in this?
When it comes to security, I don't think any area should be left behind, but there are some key areas that needs more attention. Talking about hospitals, schools, especially because of worship centers, based on the recent happenings and so many of the attacks coming up on such places. So definitely those are areas of where you have quite a number of people gathering together for one thing or another. So yes, schools, worship centers, hospitals and other places as such should be included. I mean, that doesn't mean we should leave out other homes or personal security or normal routine that we have the police do. And which brings me to my point on this particular issue. We already talked about, yes, it's a good move, but we also need to consider the officers that will be sent out there to go and do these things. Have they been properly trained and instructed on their mandate? Hope they will not go there and be, perpetrating all sorts of ridiculous acts. I'm just hoping that the ones that will be sent out there are the ones that, have gone through some sort of screening or, training or orientation, such that you will not have them go to worship centers and start demanding for, other things that are, or start concerning themselves, go to schools or places, start concerning themselves with things, that don't exactly fit in with what they're doing around such places. So I just hope that there's some sort of, they've had some sort of training or instruction, and there are systems put in place for monitoring and evaluation, such that when you have an officer deviating from his primary assignment, he's brought to book, or you withdraw withdraw such an officer from that particular area. I hope there's something like that in place. Not like we'll be subjecting ourselves to more problems or more abuse or harassment from, the police or security men.
Talking about to buttress what you've said, the information that was given out by the IGP even includes raids, searching, and with what's maybe based on experience, not me personally, you see that there are times you feel you hear from some areas like, he's not part of them, they just pack him, all those kind of things. And I think these are the things that should be looked into. In short, we even have information that it should go into bushes, into uncompleted buildings. I think this would be a very good opportunity to inform guys that you should stop going to uncompleted buildings if you don't have any business. In short, if you are not building the house, then you should have no business there. Otherwise, so that you won't be taken by mistake. Let me use that word, by mistake. And before you know it, it will seem as if the units that should secure us, then they are now fighting against us. No, if you get through to that, definitely something is wrong from your own area. Then from there, I'll be moving to, before I move to the next story,